Well, one of our next guests is on a mission to keep the memories of 4 brave men alive.
And while that is quite admirable, let us really turn up the wow factor. He's only 90 years old. He is a veteran of this great country, and he is still giving back. We are honored to welcome Chaplain Russell Franklin to Delmarva Life. He's a former chaplain with the American Legion Post 64 in Salisbury. Along with him on our couch is Adjutant Ralph Corddry with the Southeastern Shore District. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful having you. We got a lot to talk about, and we don't have much time. So, can you tell me very quickly what did you do in the military?
I was in the Army. I went to Germany on a troop ship, the same as the story of these 4 chaplains.
Yeah.
And well, that's what I did.
In the Army, okay.
In the Army. I enlisted when I was 17. I missed a senior year of graduating from high school, and I went in the Army recruit, walked down to the Army recruiting office in the village, and I enlisted in the Army.
To go serve instead.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you very much.
I belonged to the VFW from 1954. I joined that in Warren, Connecticut, and I finally, I thank the Lord, He led me to the Eastern Shore. My wife and I am, and here we are. And they asked me at the post, I joined the American Legion 64 at that time, and they asked me would I be their chaplain. And that was kind of an old laborer. I've been all my life, and so I took the job on as a chaplain.
That was a good day.
And they handed me a chaplain's guide book, and I read it. And the first thing I read was the story of these 4 chaplains.
Chaplain, we want to talk about these 4 chaplains here in just a second.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Corddry, tell me about you.
Went in the Army in 1964, got out in 1968.
So you were in Vietnam.
I was not in Vietnam itself. No,
Okay.
I spent 18 months on Okinawa. But
Really?
I did not. Uncle Sam and his infinite wisdom saw fit not to send me to Vietnam.
Well, thank you for your willingness to serve.
It was an honor.
Thank you so much.
It was an honor.
Yeah. And it's important to remember heroes and people who did serve, isn't it?
Yes.
And you were saying it's a lot different now than it was back when you were in the military.
This is true. So military people are looked at differently today. Thank the good Lord that has happened.
Now, Chaplain, you were telling us about these 4 chaplains.
Yes.
And you have a picture here?
Yes.
Let me hold that up so they get a good shot. Tell us real quick about these 4 chaplains. What's the story?
There was 4 chaplains of 4 different faiths. This is Chaplain Goody. He was a Jewish rabbi. This is Chaplain Fox. He was a Methodist chaplain.
Right.
And this is Jack Poland. He was a Dutch Reformed. We don't have many Dutch Reformed churches around anymore, but they tell me that what used to be Dutch Reform are now some of these United churches.
All right.
And a Catholic chaplain,
Right.
Washington.
So what's the big deal about these 4 chaplains?
Well, they were on this troop ship, the Dorchester, and it was up in the North Atlantic, and it was torpedoed by a German submarine. And as the ship was going down, they stood there and they were passing out the life preservers, and when there were no more life preservers, they took off their own, and they gave them. And last they were seen, it was on the bow of the ship, arms embraced, in prayer.
And they went down with the
And
ship.
they went down with the ship. And I just, something I'll never forget, or nobody should ever forget.
No kidding.
But that's what it's all about. That's why we're here.
And there is actually an event that takes place coming up that actually honors chaplains.
We do this service. I've been doing it every year. We use clergy of different faiths, which are they're all willing to do it and participate. And I used to drive by the St. Paul's Episcopal Church on Route 50 in Hebron, and there was a little annex building there, and it wasn't my church's Faith Community Church. Reverend Dixon, he's been an inspiration to me as long as I've been here. But I seen that building and I thought, if only we had a place where we could display for chaplain memorabilia. We have Veteran Day services, we have Memorial Day services, but we never have, I never heard of 4 chaplain services.
Right.
And so I drove by there one day, and this gentleman was walking across the grounds at St. Paul's, and I stopped and I drove in and I got talking to him about that building and all. And so happened he was Reverend Whalen. He was the Reverend of St. Paul's at that time, one heck of a man. And I told him what I would like to do. He said, I got a better idea. I said, what's that? He said, let's put it in the church. My God, it's Christmas. So I went right to the Philadelphia Navy Yard where the 4 Chaplains Chapel is, and I got some memorabilia and brought it back, and we put it together in the church.
Right there.
And shortly after the fire,
Right. Yeah.
it's a sad day, and but we did. I thought about a monument, and with the Southeastern Shore District, all the posts they chipped in, and we got a 4 Chaplains monument, granite monument,
Right.
on them grounds, and that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Mr. Cordry, tell us the wheres and the whens of your upcoming service.
Our service will be Super Bowl Sunday,
February 3rd.
3 p.m., St. Paul's Episcopal Church.
There we go.
All right, be
Sit
there.
and Get this. Make sure I get the picture in the frame here correctly. Of the 4 chaplains, Mr. Cordry, Chaplain Franklin, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for getting
You're welcome.
service.
Thanks
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for
Been a
having
pleasure.
us.
My pleasure.